We're standing outside Lennar's sales office. And this is Green Action. They are protesting this behavior on Treasure Island and at Hunters Point and in the Mission. And I'm going to go do this. And I'm going to look out San Francisco Bayview newspaper. San Francisco Bayview newspaper. They're all articles are all on there about Treasure Island.
Has literally lied to everybody, not just us, but to everybody. Lennar straight lied it was on about it. So therefore, we do have the truth. That these people is living on toxic land.
Sure. I'd like for the world to know that we are definitely serious. I believe that in the Bible it says wherever there's one or two in my namesake. So we are saying wherever there is one or two gathering in my namesake and the sake of people's lives, we will be there. We will return and we will continue on until our battle is won. And our battle right now is with Lennar and with the Navy. We need help. We need your help. We need the Navy. And we need the EPA to step up and do its job. I'm sorry, hiding behind rules and regulations don't play in our book anymore.
No.
We can no longer, when you look at how they cleaned up the Presidio in a predominantly white community, pristine. But in Bayview, they allow all of this toxic soup to be left in the ground and capped and saying, oh, you just won't dig. They didn't say that.
Treasure Island.
In Treasure Island, I hesitate to talk about Treasure Island because it brings tears to my eyes, but especially knowing what I know about the families who lived within 50 feet of toxic barrels that were being dug up. And I just got told a few minutes ago that they're still digging up toxic materials. I'm supposed to be happy about that, and people are still living there?
People are living at Hunters Point and Treasure Island right next to toxic cleanup sites. I was out at Treasure Island yesterday within 10 feet of toxic cleanup sites, and I sat and listened to a couple of Restoration Advisory Board members as of 2 nights ago on Treasure Island laugh about the low level of cleanup that the EPA is tolerating. And they said, you know what they said? They said it's like, and this was a joke, it's like, yeah, you can build your coal yard here. That's what they said.
I honestly have to agree with them. You have to understand that when it comes to people of color and poor people, there's a whole different standard.
Which is what most of the population of both Treasure Island and Hunters Point are people of color and poor people.
And we have to deal with the indignities of the lesser standards. Matter of fact, tonight at our meeting, our investigators, our scientific investigators are going to challenge the Navy on their cleanup methods. And let me just state for the record, they have caught them with their pants down, but then they've been caught with their pants down before, and they continue to move on. Our government, Washington is now, we're ready to go to Washington. It's time to go to the top.
Yes, it is.
It is time to go to the top. It is time to go to the top. It is time to go to the top. We need to go to Washington.
I absolutely
because
agree.
Too many people are dying. And if you don't care that they're black people, that they're brown people, that they're Indians, that they're green, I don't care. People first, and we've forgotten that. And how dare us go to a third class, a third world nation and try to tell them how to treat their people when what we're doing here is more than criminal.
That's right. Which third world nation did you have in mind, Marie?
Oh, Lord.
The whole list of them.
Where do you want to start? You want to start with India? Which part of India? You want to start with Africa? Want to go to Africa? What part of Africa would you like to go to?
In particular, Africa.
I mean, you tell me what part of Africa, because you know Africa is a large continent. You tell me what part of India. We can do this.
Africa there are some countries in Africa where young kids are living off the toxic waste that from our e-waste from what we call first world companies, and they're dying, and there's really young kids that are digging around in this toxic trash.
As much money as China has spent in the United States buying up our debt, yet they have people who are living and surrounded by our toxic waste. They've even accepted garbage from way from the United States. How can you pay up or collect our debt and allow your people. I have problems. I have
I have
issues.
problems with that and
I
issues
have
with that
serious
as well.
issues. I have
Listen,
serious issues. Oh, don't get me started.
Don't get me started either.